What's up, everybody? It's OC Motor back at you with another one on Chris Got Games, and today I'm sure you're wondering what we're going to be talking about. But before we get started, hit the like button, comment down below, hit the notification button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel, hit the dislike if you want. So today, Nintendo is going to be coming up with another Nintendo Direct pretty soon. And here's the thing. So here's my predictions. I think we're gonna see Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. We're gonna see that for sure. But I don't think we're gonna see anything like a sequel to Mario Odyssey or Metroid Prime 4 or anything like that, because I think that you know, I think whatever the successor to the Nintendo Switch is, I think at this point it only makes sense for Metroid Prime 4 to be a launch title for that. You know, that would be a game that would sell, you know, that would be a game that would start the acceleration of the next console, because I'm sure down the line, eventually we might see a sequel to Mario Odyssey where they incorporate Yoshi. But it's getting to the point where some of these Nintendo first party titles, they're not going to really be able to do better. And since they have so many first party titles on the Switch already, I just don't think that or IPs on the Switch already. I just don't think we're gonna, after Tears of the Kingdom and like Pikmin, like RGT85 said, I just don't think we're gonna get any more big releases. The only thing I could maybe see happening towards the very end of the Switch's life cycle, whenever they decide that they're going to start pulling the plug on it, would be a new 3D Donkey Kong. And I think we're going to see Pikmin 4 in this Nintendo Direct. So I think we're going to see Zelda. I think we're going to see Pikmin 4. But other than that, I don't think we're going to see anything huge as far as like new IPs. I think that they're going to save that for, the next console and stuff like that. But yeah, the only thing that I could think of, and they probably won't show it in this Direct, because the Switch probably has a couple more years left before they decide to discontinue it or reveal their next console. But I truly think another reason why Metroid Prime 4 is never going to come to the current Switch is because the current Switch isn't powerful enough to run it. Or it could be a cross-platform game. Who knows? We'll see. But I think that that would be the perfect title to launch a new console with, because it's a big enough of a franchise. And so, with that being said, what I expect from this Nintendo Direct, like I said, eventually maybe the last big first party title that we haven't seen yet that kind of gets revived could possibly be a new 3D Donkey Kong, just to kind of set the Switch off into the final sunset. But with that being said, with this Direct, so if it's going to be like a 30-40 minute Direct, there has to be other stuff in there besides just Zelda and Pikmin. So maybe this is it, man. Maybe this is finally it, because if these games don't come out on the Switch, then I don't think they're ever coming out on a future Nintendo platform. And I've been stressing this for years now. Metroid Prime Trilogy, Batman Arkham Trilogy, some form of Call of Duty, maybe Madden, and let's see, what else? What else would I say? And maybe you bring Wind Waker HD over, the port that was on the Wii U. Maybe you bring that last final little port over, or Wonderful 101 or something. Other than that, man, I don't see what else could be in this direct. And if none of that stuff, because um, we know we're gonna see Zelda. We know that for sure. And there's a high possibility that we're gonna see Pikmin, at least something, maybe a little bit of the gameplay or something. But other than that, like I don't think we're gonna see Metroid Prime 4. And I don't think we're gonna see anything crazy like a new 3D Donkey Kong or anything like that. So if it's not something, if they don't show anything of what I mentioned besides Zelda and Pikmin 4, if they don't show any of those other games, then I think we can once and for all rule out Madden, Call of Duty, Metroid Trilogy, and Batman Arkham Collection ever coming out to the Nintendo Switch. And that would be a nice little thing to throw in there, would be that, and maybe they show us Mario Galaxy 2 as part of an expansion for the 3D All Stars. You can download, you know, you can download Mario Galaxy 2 because on the front cover there was like a you got the three games and then there was a blank space there, almost like that was meant to be where Galaxy 2 was gonna be. But who knows? But I think it's gonna be somewhere along the lines of those things. If not, you know, because they're gonna focus a good portion of this on Zelda, and they're probably gonna show Pikmin. But aside from that, like what if you're not showing any of the other games that I mentioned? What are you gonna fill up the rest of that 30 minutes with? Okay, what are you gonna fill up the rest of that 30 minutes with? So I don't know, man. I hope it's not just Pikmin and Zelda, and then a bunch of shit like indie titles and stuff like that that could be used on an indie direct, or these farming games like we've seen on the last one, or maybe they do another big one final expansion to Animal Crossing. That would be cool. Put all the rest of the stuff in there. But yeah, definitely moving forward. Like I think by the end of the Switch's life cycle, the possible last first party title that could be big that we could get, I feel, is Donkey Kong. Where I'm worried about Nintendo is where they go next after the Switch. Now, Metroid Prime 4, that's I feel it's gonna launch on the new console, and that's gonna launch it. That's gonna give it its good launch, and that's fine. But after that, like I said, you have Breath of the Wild, you have 3D World, you have the sequel to Breath of the Wild, you have Kirby's Forgotten Lands, you have Smash Brothers, you have Mario Kart. Like I look at all these games, these first party IPs that are on the Nintendo Switch, and unless they can somehow amazingly make a better sequel to all these titles, then I'm worried about Nintendo going into the future, because I agree with Rich of Review Tech USA that eventually Nintendo is going to have to make. It doesn't have to be on par with the Series X. It doesn't have to be on par with the PS5, but eventually they're going to have to make a console that can run all of the third-party titles, because the first-party titles aren't going to carry Nintendo forever. We've seen it in the past. Some consoles, they have some bad ones. Some consoles, they have some good ones. They put all their eggs in one basket on the Switch and made all the best ones. So I think another reason to combat that is having whatever comes after the Switch be backwards compatible. But that's aside the point. That's for another video. But yeah, I just told you that's everything that I think we're gonna see in this Nintendo Direct. And if not, then I don't know what the heck they could show us then. If it's not any of the games that I mentioned, because we know Zelda's gonna be there, we know Pikmin's gonna be there. But if it's not Metroid trilogy and Batman trilogy and all the other stuff I said, then I don't know. I don't know what the heck could possibly be there. So we're gonna find that out soon. The internet has been saying soon, but I just wanted to give my thoughts on that. Another video, OC Motor, C Ducats, back at you with another one on Chris Got Games. This is the second video in the new crib, so you'll be seeing a lot more of me very soon once I get a certain little piece of this apartment set up the way that I want it to. Then Chris Got Games is gonna be back in full effect. So, you know, I love messing with y'all, man. Y'all think I'm going somewhere. I ain't going nowhere, man. Just because I haven't made videos in a while, and I'm sorry I haven't done that. But now that I got this new setup, and I'm gonna be able to do with this channel what I originally wanted to do with this channel. It's only gonna get bigger and better from here, man. And I say thank you, thank you, thank you to the 110 subscribers that have stuck with me, still here through thick and thin, man. The channel's only gonna grow, but I will always be grateful for you first 110, man, because no matter how far this channel goes, I can say I got 100 subscribers. So that's worth it and enough for me. But yeah, OC Motor, C Ducats, signing out with another one on Chris Got Games. Peace.